September 28th. This is Dave Dispinette with the Stock Playbook. Dow Jones ended up reversing after having a strong day to the upside. Reversed, closed down 180 points, 1.6%. NASDAQ Composite down 55 points, 2.2%. And as you can see, S&P down 24 points, 2.1%. Volume was light. I don't know if that's going to be the case tomorrow. Tomorrow, all eyes are going to be on Germany, somewhere between probably 8 o'clock and 10:30 in the morning. So possibly before we open, they're expected to vote on this EFSF vote. Everybody's expecting it to pass. It's going to increase Germany's financial guarantee to the euro, to 211 billion from its current 123 billion. Like I said, expectations are there for it to pass. If it doesn't pass, look out below. If it does pass, you still could see a sell-off to the downside, because this doesn't necessarily mean all is clear. They still have more hurdles down the road. So very similar to when we were dealing with our TARP issue back in '08, you're going to have these volatile up and down sessions. Headline risk, we continue to think we're going to see that tomorrow with the S&P. SPXU had a nice little pop today. There we go. Up $1.15. Again, if you were fortunate to get in at $17.50, you made $2 in a day. You take that money, get out 12%. I mean, that's what trading is. That's the kind of market this is. If it pulls back down, I personally held it. I think we are going much lower. I established some puts today. I've established some shorts. Amazon got a nice lift today into the unveiling of their new Kindle Fire. It's supposed to compete with the iPad. I'm using this strength as an opportunity to get short Amazon. I'll use moves to new highs as my stop loss level. Apple, I still have a short on. I think it goes lower. I still think you need to focus on the high alpha stocks that haven't rolled over yet. Baidu is one that we have talked about, shorting. It ran up to its 200-day. It got kicked back today, but I think Baidu could go lower. Green Mountain Coffee Roasters has mostly held up, but if it loses that 100 level, I think you could see selling accelerate to the downside. Chipotle Mexican Grill is another name I really like, but if it loses this 50-day moving average, I think you could see some heavy volume coming in. Lululemon, lost the 50-day. It's been battling, got above it. We said it was a good short a week ago, and now looks like it's ready to break lower. But the new one that's on my radar in the way of a short, Wyn, W-Y-N-N. China's coming out with the equivalent of their, CPI in the next 2 days, next 48 hours. If the Chinese consumer weakens, and China's been weak, I think you could see Wyn Resorts lose this $135 level and, start making a move towards the 100 level. We have a nice setup, how we're playing that with options. Sign up for a free trial, and we'll discuss the option strategies that we like. That's it for the Stock Playbook and a small sample of what we do. This market continues to be weak. There's a lot of things we need, a catalyst, and I don't think there's going to be a catalyst propelling this market substantially higher. I'm talking the birth of a new bull market until this administration gets changed. I hate getting political, but it's hard not to when politics move the markets. In President Obama's, job creation bill that he sent to Congress and he's pushing, Congress to pass, there's a provision in there that allows the jobless to sue for discrimination employers who don't hire them. Now, maybe as an employer, maybe I don't hire people because they're incompetent, flat out dumb, or just aren't, able to do the job I need them to do. Maybe that's why they're unemployed, because they don't have the education needed to go ahead and be a viable entity to somebody that's looking for some help. I shouldn't be sued for that if I don't hire somebody just because they're already jobless. The reason they're jobless is because they could sit at home on their butts doing nothing for a couple years getting unemployment benefits. So this is just one of many things that this administration has done that is what's weakening this economy here. So, prepare for more downside, everybody, because it's coming. Have a good night. I'll talk with you tomorrow.